Shalom Akim. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace and blessing to the Akim that's doing his work in sincerity and truth. And this has been the hot topic of the week, basically, with Trump ignoring warnings, and formally recognizes Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Okay? Now, you have the heathen that are raging over this now. The scriptures say, why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? Because this is how you know that that here in Babylon, America is sponsoring Israel. Because here it is, you have Donald Trump. Okay, now we know that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So now by him making some type of declaration, okay, some vain declaration, recognizing Jerusalem as the capital now, and wanting to move the U.S. embassy into that city, that has the Ishmaelites, which dwell in the land with Edom, up in arms, going against the Amalekites, okay, which are in that land, which we know through the scriptures and through faith that the land belongs to neither one of them, So I want to get a couple precepts, because this is a vain thing, because now you have nothing but turmoil going on in the land, and this is how you know that these are not the people of the land, I mean, you got them firing rockets, into Gaza Strip, you got them harassing the Palestinians, okay, which are the Ishmaelites in the land, and they have tanks that are rolling around in these cities, man, okay, and they also have what is called an iron dome. Okay, Israel has an iron dome which protects that land from rockets. Okay, so we know that these are not the people of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, because the scriptures say, okay, pursuant to Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, that when the people of Israel are put into that land, there should be no war anymore. And we also know through the scriptures that this is just the beginning of the purpose of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and his counsel. Because we know that this is part of the prophecy, okay? And there's utter destruction to come upon this land, okay? All right? Because this land has to be cleansed because it's being inhabited by the heathen, okay? All right? Now, I want to get a couple precepts, all right? This is Psalms chapter 33, verse 10. Yahweh bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people to none effect, man. So Trump signing a declaration, okay, all right, recognizing Jerusalem as being a capital, okay, is a counsel of the heathen that's brought to naught, and it's of non effect, And real quick though, I want to get Isaiah chapter 8, verse 9. Associate yourselves, O ye people, and ye shall be broken in pieces, and give ear, all ye of far countries. Gird yourselves, and ye shall be broken in pieces. Gird yourselves, and ye shall be broken in pieces. Right? Take counsel together, and it shall come to naught. Speak the word, and it shall not stand. For Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is with us, man. And that's the real children of Israel, which are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? Because we sinned against Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, our power. We were cast out of that land, okay? And now the heathen are in possession of it, All right? So let me get from there. Let me get Ezekiel 36 and 2. Thus say Yahweh power, because the enemy have said against you, which is the real children of Israel, aha, even the ancient high places are in our possession. Right? Therefore prophesy and say, thus say Yahweh power, because they have made you desolate, and have swallowed you up on every side, that ye might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen, and that ye are taken up in the lips of talkers. and are an infamy of the people, and we are a reproach against these heathens, man, all right, because the land of Israel right now is desolate, okay? You can't grow anything there. So the land is desolate just like its people, and they swallowed us up, okay? Right? Verse 4. Therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the words of Yahweh power. Thus say Yahweh power to the mountains, and to the hills, and to the rivers, and to the valleys, to the desolate wastes, and to the cities which are forsaken, which became a prey in a derision to the residue of the heathen that are round about, and that place is desolate. It's desolate waste, okay? Just look at it, everything has to be brought in of anything that is of life, plant life, okay? All right, you can't grow anything in that soil. You have to bring in things, which is called the kibbutz, and they bring in trees and greenery from elsewhere to plant into that land, okay, right? Verse 5. Therefore, thus say Yahweh power, surely in the fire of my jealousy I have spoken against the residue of the heathen, against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession, with the joy of their heart, with despiteful minds, to cast it out for a prey. Okay? And when you get into Idumea, we already know, okay? Well, that's supposed to be a Greek word, but here it is. They put in a Greek word into the Old Testament. Okay, all right, and that's Satan, because it ain't coming up. Okay, but we all know that's Edom. Okay, we all know through the spirit that's Edom. Okay, all right. Now, the purpose of Yahweh B'Shem Shai is going to stand, man. And these people, the joy of their heart and the spiteful minds. What's the spiteful mind? Their unrighteous decrees, man, that they pass, man. But we know that Yahweh B'Shem Shai has his purpose, man. So I want to get Joel chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered amongst the nations and parted my land. Okay, now let's take a look at this now. All right. It says that he's going to bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, okay, which is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that was scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, all right? Now, his determination is to gather all these nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is in that general area of the Middle East, and he's going to plead with them there, okay, all right, for his people, man, and for his heritage, okay, all right? Why? Because that's the purpose of Yahweh B'Shem Shai, because you parted his land and scattered his people, right? Because it gets into it, right? Verse 3, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? And this is basically that land, which is occupied by the Ishmaelites and the Edomites. Okay, all right. They had a big part in our downfall as far as in the transatlantic slave trade. Selling a boy for a harlot and a girl for wine. And they were part of that slave trade, man. And they took counsel together. Okay, pursuant to Psalms the 83rd chapter. Okay, and what do you have to do with Yahweh B'Shem Shai, you that dwell in that land? Okay, because that land does not belong to neither one of you, but you're fighting over it. Right? Verse 5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. And you can take that back into 70 AD. All right, which they actually commemorate. They celebrate the taking of our precious stuff out of the temple, Salakia. All right, all of the gold and the menorahs and everything that was in the temple, they have it to where they carried it out. all right, when we were taken down as a nation, you know. And they also have Judah Coptic coinage, okay, all right. Here's one here, all right, which is from Vespasian, struck in 71, okay, AD, okay, to celebrate the victory in the Jewish revolt. Okay, so now when you look closely at it, though, you know, you have, okay, the palm tree here, all right, where you have Judah, okay, which is in shackles and chained up with his hands behind his back, and it's a sign of surrender, okay, and the daughters of Israel, or the daughters of Judah, you know, mourning, okay, of us being captured and taken down as a nation, okay. Now these people here, you know, here's another one here, you know. This is from depicting Titus in 79, you know, which has Judah, okay, in a kneeling position, you know, and they have some type of coat of arms, you know. This commemorates his triumph in the Judean wars, you know, representing a captive kneeling in front of the trophy of arms, you know. So this is another example of them, you know, celebrating the downfall of our victory and taking over our land, you know. But yeah, you know. But one more. I got one more scripture I want to grab. Okay, this is Ezekiel. Let's see, 28 and 25. Thus saith Yahweh power, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among whom they are scattered, and shall be sanctified in them in the sight of the heathen, then shall they dwell in their land that I have given to my servant Jacob. You know, and that's talking about you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that are scattered, okay, for the most part through the four corners of the earth. But the bulk of us are here in the Western Hemisphere, okay, all right, you know, all right. This is the Yahweh Bashim Shah's determination that he's going to gather us and put us into that land, you know, right, because it was given to our forefather Jacob, okay, whose name was changed to Israel, okay, because Israel is a people before it's a place, okay. So when you say Israel, you're talking about Jacob, okay, and we are the sons of Jacob, you know. Verse 26, and they shall dwell safely therein, and shall build houses and plant vineyards, yea, they shall dwell with confidence, when I have executed judgments upon all those that despise them round about them, and they shall know that I am Yahweh their power, you know. And that time is to come, okay, all right, because Yahweh Bashim Shai is stirring up a controversy in that land, okay, and it's ultimately going to be to where war is going to break out, okay, all right. And pursuant to Ezekiel chapter 38 and 39 chapter, okay, Gog of Magog, which is the so-called Russians, okay, they're gonna invade that land and lay it waste, okay, via thermonuclear fire, okay, all right. And also the people of Gog, okay, they're gonna be slain in the mountains of Israel, okay. So they're going to do destruction, and they're all going to be destroyed, okay, you know. But back to this right here, okay, it says, and they shall dwell safely therein, and shall build houses and plant vineyards, yea, they shall dwell with confidence, when I have executed judgments upon all those that despise them round about them, you know. And these nations despise us, man. We're despised amongst these heathens, you know, all right. Now we are to plant vineyards, the scripture says, okay. You can't plant vineyards right now in that land. That land needs to be cleansed, okay. And the only way to cleanse that land and bring it back to its original state is through fire, you know, okay, you know. And we're going to know that Yahweh is going to be our power, because he's going to be with us, man, you know. But we have to wait on the Lord to be able to deliver us and to set us back into our own land, okay. But right now he has to plead with all these nations, okay, for our heritage, man, you know. So that's the purpose of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you know. So the counsel of the wicked shall not stand, you know. So with that, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the Akim that's doing his work in sincerity and truth. Shalom.